Few comedians talk to celebrities the way Ricky Gervais does. He doesn't shout or try too hard. He stays calm and says things most people are afraid to say.
Aren't just loved here in Hollywood, they are loved the world over because they're recognizable. You can be anywhere. You could be in the third world, okay, and you get a glimpse of a Hollywood star and it makes you feel better, okay? You could be a little child, a little Asian child with no possessions and no money, but you see a picture of Angelina Jolie and you think, oh, Mummy.
Okay, let's do an interview.
Over the years, his clapbacks have become just as famous as the award shows themselves. By the time he hosted the Golden Globes for the 5th time, Ricky had completely stopped pretending. Instead of praising celebrities, he reminded them that being famous does not make them important voices on real-world issues.
If you do win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. So, if you win, right, come up, accept your little award, thank your agent and your God, and fuck off, okay? Well, I knew I'd won, and I didn't prepare a speech. That shows you the contempt I have.
His message was simple: accept your award, say thank you, and move on. That same attitude shows up in his interviews. When he spoke with hosts like Joy Behar, he pushed back on claims that he was offensive or sexist. He explained that being offended is personal and does not mean someone is automatically right.
Yeah, well, that's the thing about offence, isn't it? When people say they're offended, it's that just because you're offended, it doesn't mean you're right, you know?
He used the same calm logic when talking to Piers. Instead of arguing emotionally, Ricky pointed out problems in the logic and shut the discussion down before it could be twisted.
I'm sorry for them being offended, but I'm not sorry for anything I said because I'm not going to apologise for being true to myself, and no one has the right not to be offended.
Award shows are where Ricky really stands out. One of his most repeated targets has been Mel Gibson. After Gibson's public scandals, Ricky continued to bring them up on stage, making sure they were not forgotten. At one ceremony, Ricky even had to introduce Gibson. Rather than avoiding the situation, he leaned into the awkwardness and made the audience sit with it.
I'd rather have a drink with him in his hotel room tonight than with Bill Cosby. Please welcome Mel Gibson. There's no tough guys, do you know what I mean? No Russell Crowe, he wouldn't be seen dead here, it's TV. Or Christian Bale, same. No, Kiefer's got a couple more hours before it gets really messy as well, so. Mel Gibson, come on. No, come on. I'm not gonna have a go at him. He's been through a lot. Not as much as the Jews.
Has also gone after Hollywood's biggest stars. Leonardo DiCaprio became the focus of jokes about his dating history. The jokes were simple, but they stuck because everyone understood the point right away.
Once upon a time in Hollywood, nearly 3 hours long, Leonardo DiCaprio attended the premiere, and by the end, his date was too old for him. So.
When major Hollywood scandals came out in 2017, Ricky did not stay quiet. After investigations by Ronan Farrow exposed people like Harvey Weinstein, Ricky used his monologues to call out the fear and silence in the room.
In this room are some of the most important TV and film executives in the world, people from every background, but they all have one thing in common. They're all terrified of Ronan Farrow. He's coming for you.
Even casual TV moments are not safe. A basic question about The Office turned into a quick reminder that the UK version came first, catching the host off guard. Pop stars have not escaped either. Justin Bieber was once the subject of a joke so sharp that it became a long-lasting pop culture moment.
Justin Bieber nearly had to take a paternity test. What a waste of a test that would have been. No, he's not the father. The only way that he could have impregnated a girl was if he'd borrowed one of Martha Stewart's old turkey basters. Open wide.
People also like to imagine how certain famous moments would have gone if Ricky had been there. Many believe that if he had hosted the night involving Will Smith and Chris Rock, things would not have escalated the same way.
I was like trending for like 2 days. No, I wasn't even there. And I had a gig that night, a new material night, right? So I had to acknowledge it. And I went out and said, I've got no Will Smith material. And they got a big laugh just because they were thinking it. Right? Oh, yeah, that's my show. I wasn't there, right? And I said, people on Twitter, it was trending, people saying, oh, what would have happened if Ricky had been hosting it?
What makes Ricky different is not being mean, it's being honest. He stays calm, speaks clearly, and never backs down. That's why his jokes land so hard. Tell me which celebrity you want in the next video.